this thing on? Hello everybody and welcome back to another Avant 3 here on the FTOG server with me, TechnoJock, where things have been happening on the server. The other day, Link the Killer and Grok Duck Farmer threw down and did battle in the arena with cobblestone shovels to the face, no less. So, in the course of the banter going on and watching their videos, which I hope you've watched as well, I noticed one glaring omission. We don't really have a great supply of cobblestone shovels over at the arena for people to slam other people in the face with. So let's get on and sort that out straight away. So I'm going to do something similar to what we did over there with making the wooden hose that we use in all of our farms. So I have gone and configured this crafter up so it's going to make cobblestone shovels. So if we take this and we go, we'll grab a couple of these, put them in there, and we'll grab some of that, put it in there, and we can make cobblestone shovels. And we'll put it to export, so we can do that, and it's going to make a cobblestone shovel for us. Excellent. I'm going to grab one of them at the moment as well, so it's going to happily make these. And I need to configure this. So it's getting power, that's all good. And we need to set this to in and out. And we'll set it to always active. So we shouldn't have any issues with anything having these cobblestone shovels put into them. But what I am going to do is I'm going to set up another dimensional transceiver like the one we had set up for the Psi Academy, for all the resources that we want over there. So this is set up, and I've made a channel for this called vending, which will become apparent very soon why that is. So it's sending power. And we're going to be sending items as well, and we're just going to set it to whitelist these shovels, and we will buffer. It doesn't really matter about the stacks on this because these don't stack. Perfect. That's us set up, I think, and we can now head on over to the academy. Not the academy, to spawn, because I want to go over. Actually, we'll set this thing up here and I'll show you what is going to happen. What we're going to have is we will have our dimensional transceiver will be underground like that. There we go, that's set up, and we have a stone shovel. Superb, great, fantastic. That's good. Is that? Let's have a quick look in here actually, because I thought it was going to fill the other slots of that as well. Okay, we've got that in there, and it's not sending another one. Possibly. Aha, that's set in out, that's that. Aha, did I forgot to set this to insert. There we go, so we've got another stone shovel there. Perfect. So that's good. Woo! Was not expecting that. Right, let's head on down here. So if we take that out of there, yeah, straight away we get another one put in. Perfect. That's exactly what we require. So let's put that on there, and we'll set that to extract as well. And I will grab that down and that down. So we're going to have ourselves a dispenser set up. Get rid of this. And in fact, I need to set this up because on the upside that's going to be insert. And this, yep, now full of stone shovels. Excellent. That'll be like that. And then this thing on the top. If you recall, we used these entity detectors before over at the Psi Academy for activating the teleporter. And what I will do is we will take this right the way down and we set this to players only. So which direction is that? That's east, so that'll be the X direction. Here we go. Now what's going to happen is, I've already got 2, I've already got 3 in fact. When a player comes up to this vending machine, it's going to go and give them a stone shovel. Perfect. Let's turn that off for the time. In fact, let's just take this down for the moment. So that's what is going to happen. I'm going to have lots of shovels now. Brilliant. More shovels than I can shake a stick at. Let's just put them in there for the moment, and I'll worry about them after the fact. And I'll pick up this. So obviously I'm wanting to set this up over at spawn, but I've got somewhere to go first, kind of. So I want to go here we go. Let's go and head on over, because I think Link could do with one of these, and I'm going to put it relatively close to where he goes back and forth to spawn. I think here's a good spot. So let's grab one of these, dimensional transceiver, pop it down there, just like we did in our example, and we'll pop that there, and that'll be extract. We'll take this. We'll need to take that out as well. That's fine. And put that there. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Right. So, up is insert, and actually I'm going to get rid of some of these shovels before we do much more. I've got quite a lot of shovels. 1, 2, 3, one more. No, can't shovel. Right, let's get one more, because I want to leave one space just to make sure that it does fill that up. And if I go on the downside, always active, that should now be completely full. It is! Excellent! Right. Let's grab that, put that there. Excellent. All looking good. Let's put that there. Yes, I have my shovel now. And let's go take that down to 0. Oops. Oh, I've done it again. There we go, players. Right, okay. And this direction is west, so that's on the X direction. There we go, and it's given us another stone shovel. Perfect. That's exactly how we want it to work. Now, of course, that in itself doesn't look very much like a vending machine to me, does it? Right. That's where these come in. We'll take all of those, and we'll take that as well. That. Yeah, these ones and that one. So, for a start, this one is going to go kinda that way around. There we go. There we go. This one will go like that. This one goes... Let's turn that off for the moment before we end up with more cobble shovels than we know what to do with. Let's put that there. Might need to... Aha. There we go. It's not intentional to actually have it as secretive as this. Like that. And like that. Excellent. And we've got that, that, which are going to go down like that, and like that. Excellent. Can you see it's coming together? Can you? I think it's looking pretty good. So I've just got a few things just to finish off with this. And I need those ones there, and if I go with a line like that, like that, like that, like that, how are these ones? Those are okay. Yep. And I want to do plain. There we go. Just managed to catch it. And if I do no, not drawn region, connected pane. Actually, drawn region will work. Like that. And like that. And like that. That is perfect. Only thing that remains to be done is I can sneak in here, deliberately left a little bit out, so if you have a look at Wayla, you can see that I have left a little bit for servicing, so we can get in there and see that we've got all the stone shovels that we need. And we can get in here and go, let's just set it to 2. There we go. Perfect. Done and dusted. So I need to grab these and copy what we've got here. So I'll need that one. Oh, didn't really mean to do that. And 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'll need to do all of these on separately. So let me get this sorted out. Copy these, and I shall see you back over at spawn. So I don't want to mess around too much in here, because Link spent an awful lot of time and effort getting this sorted out, and the floors are one level down. These chests, I think, are for people putting cobblestone shovels into. So I think what I'll do is, I think it should probably go here. Yeah, I think here is ideal for it. So let's go. I didn't really want to do that, but never mind. Let's fill this in. Right. One. Put that there. That's already configured. We just need one item conduit that goes there and is set to always active. We'll grab that dispenser, put it in there, and I'll go and fill in as many of the shovels as we can. Shovels. Yeah, we're going to have loads of these. Probably have far too many of them. Okay, yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I am not going to set up the entity detector quite, or actually, if I set down the entity detector and then does it retain its settings? Because if it does retain its settings, no it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just put it down and I'll just be far enough away. There we go. Doesn't matter. Let's turn this right down. There we go. Done. So, and is this? The down is set to extract. That's all good. Up is set to insert. That's all good. Put that there. Perfect. Now it's a case of doing these. Right, which ones? That's the back one. Now we want to do placement. There we go. And it'll be... My best bet is probably just to put it down like that, and then pick up the actual thing, and then do like so. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Now this one, placement like that. Excellent, right, so that's there and that's there. That's the second bit of the cobble. So placement again, like that. Perfect. That's the first bit. And the second bit, and that's my phone. And that's the first bit, and that's the second bit of that. So placement for a start goes there. Placement for a start goes... I don't need to hold shift, there we go. And then this bit, placement... Oh, no, that's wrong. But that's fine. Because we want that one, which is placement like that, and then we'll swap those over, because that goes there. So we've got cobble, shovel, looking good, and I'll quickly do... Actually, drawn region is exactly what I want here, because I'm going to go from there to there. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I'm going to go from there to there. That's... no. That's gone too much. Oh, there we go. No, that's still not right. Oh, this is just being weird now. Let's bring it down. Level with this. Drawn region, please. Right, there we go. Let's do connected pane there, bring that over, and that over, and then that over, like that. There we go. Probably would have been easier just doing it any other way. Right, and now that is on the X coordinate again, so like that. Let's see if I go perfect, all working lovely. That's it, guys. That's us. We're set up with cobble shovels now. Everybody can have a cobble shovel. Everybody's got access to cobble shovels, and Link has got access to all the cobble shovels he could ever want. That's it for just now, folks. I hope you've had a funs. I hope this is giving you an idea about some of the stuff that can be done with A, Chisels and Bits, and B, some of the other cool things in this mod pack. Until the next time, guys, bye-bye, and have a funs.